Cardinal utility approach is one of the techniques developed by economists to study the consumer behavior. In general, how do consumers behave? Consumers consume less at a higher price and more at a lower price. Why do they behave like this? Cardinal approach attempts an answer for this question using the concept utility. Utility is the want satisfying power of a commodity. An example will help us to understand it better. Suppose a consumer wants to consume apple. To satisfy this want, he will not consume any other commodity. He has to consume only apple. Apple alone has the power of satisfying his want. Utility is a subjective concept. It is a kind of feeling a consumer develops towards a commodity. The level of utility cannot be measured, but cardinal analysts offer a technique to measure utility. They say the amount of money a consumer is willing to pay for a commodity is the utility of the commodity. For instance, if a consumer is willing to pay 20 rupees to consume an apple, then the utility he will get from the apple is 20 units. Having understood the concept of utility, we shall pass on to discuss two more associated concepts of utility: total utility and marginal utility. These two concepts help us to record the consumer behavior quantitatively. Let us see how. Now we shall assume a hypothetical situation wherein a consumer is going to consume apples one after another. To begin with, the consumer has no apples. He goes for the first apple with a deep desire. He is willing to pay a high price, that is 20 rupees for the first apple. Let us create a table to record his behavior. The net utility he gets from the first apple is 20 units. It is the marginal utility of the first apple. His total utility after consuming the first apple is 20 units. A part of his want is satisfied now. Hence, he will consume the second apple with less desire. A blunted desire makes him to pay only 18 rupees for the second apple. The marginal utility he gets from the second apple is 18 units. The total utility from the two apples is 20 plus 18, 38 units. The sum total of the marginal utilities gives the total utility. As he proceeds with the consumption, his desire to consume apple falls. His willingness to pay for the additional units also falls. He wants to pay only 15 rupees for the third apple. Its marginal utility is 15 units. Total utility of the three apples is 20 plus 18 plus 15, 53 units. Marginal utility of the fourth apple is 11 units. It goes without saying, he wants to pay only 11 rupees for the fourth apple. Total utility of the four apples is 64 units. Marginal utility of the fifth apple is 4 units. Total utility of the 5 apples is 68 units. For the 6th apple, he is not willing to pay any money. Its marginal utility is 0. Total utility remains unchanged. A saturation point is reached. Beyond that, he gets negative utility from 7th and 8th apples. This is called a utility schedule. It tells us the consumption behavior of a consumer. The two things the schedule exhibits are: with continuous consumption, consumer's marginal utility falls. Consumer's total utility reaches the maximum and then falls. We can graphically represent the utility schedule. Along the x-axis, we measure the number of apples. Along the y-axis, we measure the total utility and marginal utility. Marginal utility curve falls continuously. To begin with, it is positive. It reaches 0. Ultimately, it becomes negative. Total utility curve moves up, reaches the maximum, and then falls. In this lesson, you have learnt what is utility, method of measuring utility, concepts of total utility and marginal utility. You can learn the relation between total utility and marginal utility elaborately by watching my video on relation between total utility and marginal utility.